we will start with the definition of age in various legislations. The Immoral Traffic Prevention Act says like child means a person who has not completed the age of 18 years. And then Child Labor Prohibition and Regulation Act says child means a person who has not completed his 14th year of age. And then we have Juvenile Justice, Care and Protection of Children Act 2000, which says juvenile or child means a person who has not completed 18th year of age. And Rights of Children to Free and Compulsory Education Act says child means male or female child. Then this is a new definition, I think. Child means that another, again a child between the age of 6 to 14 years. And then Protection of Children from Sexual Offences Act, which came into effect last year recently. It says child means any person below the age of 18 years. So we can see like a lot of contradictions within the legislations in India, and this is the case even after 20 years of UNCRC in India, and in 20 years we are not able to come even to a common understanding in defining the age of children. So the need of the hour is to define the age of child uniformly as any person below 18 years in our legislation. And also the Child Labor Prohibition and Regulation Act, as I already mentioned, it says that any person below the age of 14 years. And we also did a study about the enforcement of this act between 1997 and 2006 for a period of 10 years. And there you can see the statistics. In Puducherry there were 69,846 inspections, and they have detected 11,000 violations. And in the past, the study finding is only for 10 years, but I will also say that in the past 26 years also, the conviction is only 2 in Puducherry. And in Tamil Nadu, there were 12,000 inspections, and 6,000 violations were detected, and 4,000 prosecutions were started, and they were able to convict 1,000 cases, and 323 cases were acquitted. And for the whole country also, if you can see, like there were 23 lakhs inspections, and roughly 1.5 lakhs violations were detected, and close to 59 prosecutions were initiated, and 21,436 convictions were there, and another 5,000 cases were acquitted. And on the whole, you can see it is only 15% of the violations detected by the Labour Department was only ended up as conviction. And this is only the reported and identified cases by the Labour Department. And if we consider the unreported cases, it will be hardly 1% of the child labour has been addressed by this act. And if we look into this Rights of Children to Free and Compulsory Education, this has a long history of around 60 years. Because when we made our constitution, the fathers of our constitution said like they will ensure elementary education within 10 years. But to ensure that 10 years, we framed the legislation only after 60 years. And similarly, Puducherry Commission also in 1966, they recommended a common school system to ensure elementary education for all the children of India. And 93, the Supreme Court also declared that education is a fundamental right. And in 2002, Government of India made free and compulsory education as a fundamental right through the constitutional amendment. And as you all know, in 2009 only, legislation to ensure this came in. And though it came late, 9 years late, and they did not change even 1 year of age or anything. They stuck to the same 14 years, which was promised 59 years back, and then they framed the legislation to ensure free and compulsory education up to 14 years. And even there, a lot of debates are going on in the country. This is a tall claim. how to provide this free and compulsory education up to 14 years. And then some private schools are also going to the court and getting exemption. And we go to some of the recommendations. As I already mentioned, the name of the child, the age of the child should be defined as 18 in all legislations, because it's not our own recommendation. As I already mentioned, India ratified UNCRC 20 years back, and we have already assured, and some of the recent legislations are also coming in line with this UNCRC, which states 18 years. So the need of the hour is to define the age of child as 18 in all legislations. And also here we have already seen the effectiveness of CLPRA in our country in the past 26 years. So without any classification of hazardous or non-hazardous, all forms of child labor should be abolished up to 18 years. And there we, not only the age is the matter, even a lot of loopholes are also in the Act. It also allows the child labor in aid of the family, and also even the economic activity can be conducted in aid of the family states. So all the loopholes has to be fixed. And also the reporting, investigation and trial procedures are very, very weak in this Act. That's why the prosecution and conviction is also very difficult. All these things has to be fixed. And as already mentioned, right now the Act is in place for providing free and compulsory education, but it is not enough. We have to give quality and equitable education also, and not only between 6 to 14, 0 to 18, all children should be covered. And also one additional thing is, though we ratified UNCRC 20 years back, there is still a declaration clause in Article 32. And it says that India is a developing country, and developing countries like India can fulfill the economic and cultural rights as per the available resources. But 20 years have passed, and now we are boasting of 8%, 9% growth, and we are also claiming that we will be superpower shortly. And now we are not in a position to ensure all rights to all children up to 18. It's really a national shame. So at least in the 20 years of UNCRC, India should ratify the UNCRC.